guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are heading to Palm Springs. I'm going to Joshua Tree National Park tomorrow. So I'm gonna drive to Palm Springs first. Stay for the night. Head over to Joshua Tree tomorrow morning. And yes, the G80 M3 is gone. I've sold it probably like around 2 weeks ago. It's been a good 2 years, but I'm really happy that I got back to a C63 AMG. I'll do a more in-depth video next time. Just like to give you guys an introduction on the car. But for now, just enjoy this night drive on our way to Palm Springs. The hotel I'm staying at, it's a Ritz-Carlton Rancho Mirage. And I'm only staying there because I got a voucher for it. I got the Amex points for it. Otherwise, there's no way I would be spending close to $1,000 a night for like a hotel. Anyway, we'll see you guys at the hotel. not been to Palm Springs since I was 16 years old, I think. My dad was so worried. My dad was so worried about me not passing the driving test, so he took me all the way from LA to Palm Springs because he thought it's probably like an easier place to drive. Thankfully, I passed the test, or else it would be a wasted 2-hour drive. Imagine I failed a test. I drove 2 hours to Palm Springs, and you had to drive 2 hours back, and then you didn't even pass. So it's been almost 20 years since I've been to Palm Springs. It's crazy. Time flies. Fully serviced. Everything's good to go. I changed most of the oils and fluids. Went to this pretty reputable Mercedes mechanic. It's pretty well known in Costa Mesa. And this car that I got is a pretty good example. The previous owner serviced it all exclusively at the Mercedes dealership. I got a pretty nice example. C63, it's the W204 chassis. It's good to be back in the VA, man. Look at that sheriff. Just take it easy right now. Pretty hard to find like a completely stock C63 in this W204 because everybody wants the car to be a lot louder, so they tune it and modify the exhaust, everything. This car is like fully stock exhaust wise. I know the previous owner had like a tune before, but I think Mercedes took it out. went to service the car, the mechanic said there was no tune. But the car did have like Wise Tech stickers around it, so I assumed it was tuned before. But other than that, exhaust fully stock, no headers. It's got all the primary cats and secondary cats. Yeah, the very first C63 that I got like 2 years ago, the owner, he modified it like so much, and then I think he kind of effed up the car pretty bad. The car was in bad condition. It's always like there's always like white smokes coming in the back, and like weird smells. And then he straight piped the exhaust from. He took out the resonators and the muffler, so it's pretty much just like a low quality straight pipe, and it was like disgusting. So that kind of made me want to sell that car because I know it wasn't a good example. So I sold that car, got myself the G80 M3 that you guys have been seeing. Now the C63, no, the G80 is, I sold it again. Back in the C63. Freeways are so bumpy. It's giving me a headache. It looks to be in pretty good shape, but it's like so bumpy. I don't know why. I don't see any damage with potholes or anything. I think we're pretty close to Morongo right now. Started driving around like 8 o'clock, so by the time I get there it should be around 10. Just check into the hotel and then just rest, get ready for bed. Tomorrow we will drive to Joshua Tree National Park. Long day for me, man. I'm tired. It's so funny how everyone's trying to drive fast and then they see the sheriff and they all slow down. Car has about 64,000 3,000 miles. Good thing I took it to the mechanics for like a full checkup, an oil change before I make this trip. It gives me more confidence. I think in this C63 you have to change your oil like a lot more often, or else you get all those like the lifter wear, camshaft, cam adjusters, all that stuff. So like I think sports car, change your oil 5,000 miles is pretty safe, but I think for the W204 C63 you might have to change it every 3,000 just to be safe, because I probably watched like a million videos about the engine, and then all the people that took apart the engine and all the mechanics, it pretty much all comes down to you have to change your oil a lot more often than other cars. Like these cam adjusters, the quality is just not like the highest when it comes from the factory. And it depends on how you drive it, you know. 10,000 miles is pretty much a guaranteed way to kill your engine. 5,000 is like kind of pushing it, I think. If you drive like a grandma and then it's mostly highway miles, so maybe 5,000 miles would do it. But if you're like constantly like redlining it and driving in manual mode, I think you gotta change your oil every 3,000 miles. So that is what I'm planning to do for this car. So far, driving it for I think almost 2 weeks, it gives me more joy compared to the G80 M3. Even though this car is not as fast and agile, probably even not as loud. Like I think my G80 is louder before because I had the mid pipe, and then BMW has the the fake sound pump into the speaker. The G80 sounds a lot louder. But in this car, when you drive it hard, you can actually hear like the actual engine sound, like the exhaust. So maybe you take out the secondary cat, or you put like a header on, it will be a lot louder. But currently, I think stock, I'm kind of enjoying it. I kind of don't want to mess with it because it's really hard to find a car, especially in this V8 C63. Like it's fully stock, like the owners are not messing with the exhaust. I think it's pretty hard. So I don't know. I thought about modifying the exhaust, but I kind of don't want to like mess with it. I don't want to cut the exhaust off. I feel like if I have to do it, maybe get a header and then get like a high flow cats, so I can just swap it and not cut anything off. So whenever I need to revert back to OEM, I can just swap it back. Looks like it's telling me to stay on the 10. It's pretty much just the 10 freeway all the way to Palm Springs. Now sorry, it's gonna be really dark because everything here, there's like no light here, and everything here is so dark. I'm not sure if you guys can see anything in the video, but At least I'm using the DJI Osmo 4. It's got better night video shooting. Imagine if it was the GoPro, you guys would probably not be able to see anything at all. I think this is like a pretty remote area. Still a lot of cars though. Palm Springs known for? I think just hot springs, right? Desert, hot springs. You know, a lot of people go there just for the hot springs and maybe go golf. Oh wow. I know you guys can't see, but look at those big turbines. It's humongous. I think Mercedes, they insulate this car really well. Like, if you don't rev this car high above 3,000 RPM, I feel like it's even quieter than a Toyota or Honda. I know outside it sounds louder because I heard it drove by before, but inside you can barely hear anything. Which can be a good thing and a bad thing, you know. Good thing is if you're on like longer road trips or you have like family, kids, you're cruising, you don't want the exhaust to be annoying and then just droning in your ear for like hours and hours. Bad thing is if you like car exhaust sound, you know, can't really hear anything just cruising. You have to really step on it, and even that, it's still not that loud unless you modify the exhaust. But you can tell it's still a V8. That's a good thing about it when you push it. At least you know this is a real engine sound and not something pumped out of a speaker like BMW is doing. I think I might have to, if I want to have good exhaust video with this stock version of this car, I might have to stick one of those DJI mics near the plate, because the DJI mic, it has pretty strong magnets, like it'll stick to the back. For example, right now I'm around 3,000 RPM. You guys can hear a little bit, but still not too much. So downshift here. Okay, it's a lot louder now. I think around 4,000 RPM is where you can actually hear the car. So it's hard to capture it in like videos, but if you're actually driving it, you can feel it. It's very fun still. Like you know instantly it's a V8 engine. car just feels more well made, like interior wise. It's just the BMW uses so much plastics now, like the interior. Like, I miss the carbon bucket seats, but everything else in this car, interior wise, just feels so much better. It even smells better. This car feels very well built. It feels like a tank, and it's like heavier than the BMW too. That's why it's probably not as fast, even though it's got more horsepower. Yeah, I got the 507 edition, so it's got 507 horsepower. It's kind of like a baby Black Series, pretty much, except for like the Black Series tune, which it has 510 horsepower, and then the wide body kit, the aero kit, and the suspension, and a lot more coolers. This is as close as you can get without getting into Black Series, because Black Series would be double the price. Like, Black Series is still commands like over 100K if you want to find a good one. I got this 507 edition with 6,400 miles for $40,000. Like, there was a Black Series on sale. It's got 40,000 miles, but it costs $115,000. It's like almost triple this car's price. I know it's a Black Series. It looks way better. It's got so much like Black Series exclusive things, but is it worth 3 times like this 507? So I think 507 is like the best value if you want the W204 now, because you pretty much cannot find a Black Series, and if you can, it's way too expensive. The regular C63s, you gotta worry if it's like those earlier years, you have to worry about the head bolts. It doesn't look as good, and then there's just a lot less on sale right now. So I think either get the P31 package or like the 507 edition. It's like the best version to get. Especially the 507, it's even got the aluminum hood that's straight from the Black Series. And then I think they even have the same brake, the red brakes. Yeah, it's just missing like the wide body kit, bunch of coolers, suspensions, and then 3 more horsepower. Other than that, it's pretty very similar car. Right, we are almost there. Exit here, Date Palm.
Right 2 lanes to turn right onto Date Palm Drive.
Oh man, it's almost like a 2-hour drive. It's sleepy.
Right 2 lanes to turn right onto Date Palm Drive.
Looks really nice. I know you guys can't see it, but I see a lot of palm trees. Damn. So this is the room that costs 1,300 a night. Good thing I got it for free. I had to pay like resort fees, valet, that's it. Wow, it's very big. It's got like a bedroom, living room. I don't think it's worth 1,300 a night though. Damn. It's crazy. Let's see if I can get the light. Yeah, it's humongous, but definitely not worth 1,300 a night.